Let's talk about how to become creative. Before discussing how to become creative, we should know that what is creative, what is meant to be creative. And when we say creative and creativity, then it comprises of two main elements. First is novel and second is value. You can come up with many new things, many new ideas, and they could be novel. For instance, a drink, a completely novel. But if it is not adding any value, then the novelty is useless. And there are many products we use in our daily lives. They have become a part of our daily life, but they are not novel anymore. So in order to have creative and creativity, it has to have two things: novel and valuable. Let's discuss how to become creative. When we say first of all, you have to keep in mind that creativity doesn't happen out of one moment of inspiration. It's an amateur way of thinking that one moment of inspiration brings creativity. And it could be right to some extent, but creativity is a lifetime work. You have to do things over and over again. You become fail in life, then you have to get up again and do the work all over again. That's how you do it. Theory of natural selection, theory of evolution by Charles Darwin is one of the greatest theory in the history of biology, and it was the work of his lifetime. And he collected samples all over the world. He studied thousands of species, and he consulted with his peers and colleagues back and forth throughout his life. And at the end of his life, he came up with the idea of theory of natural selection. And there are many other examples of world's great scientists, and they were doing the same thing. You have to follow the same footsteps of great people. You have to keep on working. It's a repetitive process. Secondly, you have to do the normal things. Many people say that the stability in life kills creativity. So does starvation, homelessness, and being hungry also kills you. So you have to develop a balance between the stability and creativity. Thirdly is you have to use the resources around you. Let's take an example of Steve Jobs. He never invented mouse, he never invented MP3 player, he never invented integrated circuit. He used all of these resources and developed something new. And he was one of the greatest founder, one of the greatest creative genius of our time. And you have to follow the footsteps. It doesn't matter whatever your field is, you have to follow the footsteps of your elders, of your seniors, work on their ideas, and they're presented in a better way. And let's take my example. I'm using the content I'm using. It's not my content. I'm using it. I've researched it from internet for 4 or 5 hours. After 4 or 5 hours of research and reading, I came up with something new, and I compressed the content and presenting it in a 4 to 5 minutes of clip. You have to do the same thing. You have to present the idea in a different way. Finally, is creativity boring? Yes and no. We are connected through technology, the product of technology. We love smartphone, we love internet, we love social media. The product of technology is certainly not boring, but the process of developing these things certainly is boring. And that's how you can become a creative person. And if you have any idea, or if you think of something else, just leave it in the comment box below. I'll answer it to you. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good day, good afternoon, midnight, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and you're part of the world.